Hello everyone. Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. But keep in mind, it's still a general reading. So see what signs, symbols, messages, ideas, energies resonate for you in your particular situation and hopefully help to bring you a little bit of clarity on whatever you're wondering, concerned, confused about. It could change your perspective, show you something with fresh eyes, but in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. We're going to start the reading today with what's this one? Secret Language of the Animals, Oracle cards. Let's get a foundational message on the energy going on right now and build upon that. Let's see what God's source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. What does the collective need to know as the foundational advice, wisdom, and insight to be the most helpful in the situation going on right now? Please and thank you. Oh, wow, we have the Falcon. That's a big energy to start with. This is focus, action, purpose, and aspiration. Maybe you have a new focus or you're starting to, I'm getting like spiritual energy and seeing the bigger perspective, which allows you to zoom in on something to know how to maybe grab an opportunity or see that open door right at the right time. Purpose, focus. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of holding back on something a little bit to know when to approach someone or something. So if you felt like you were like kind of just running around and nothing was really opening up, maybe take your energy back, kind of open up your wings, relax your energy, try to see the bigger perspective on something and wait for something to be really clear and in focus, and you're going to know when to start. Like I hear out of the gate. I don't know what that means. Maybe you're launching something, or you as soon as you walk into a room and have that interview, I actually hear callback. Maybe some of you are actors, you get that callback or you have that right. It could be somebody also kind of holding back and keeping their eye on you for a little bit. So maybe they're waiting for the right time to approach you. Focus, action, purpose. Let's get one more card. I feel like somebody might want to work with you. Purpose. Like you can, I hear collaborate with somebody. Maybe you do really different things. You collaborate with someone. I'm even getting like a little bit of a Muse energy. Like you kind of aspire to be similar to someone else, but you're not. You're different. Wow, you have a falcon and an eagle, which is, you got double vision. You got vision and you got focus. So maybe this is you. I see collaboration here. I don't know why. And I want to say birds of a feather, but they're not the same kind of birds. But I feel like they're both really powerful. So maybe you're really different than someone else, but together, you not only see the bigger picture, but you're able to focus in on different things and kind of bring something together. This is freedom, vision, authority, and inspiration. I actually hear influencer. I don't know if that's meaningful to you. Maybe you're an influencer. Let's get something else. Let's go to a different, this is cool. Maybe this is a partnership, or these are like two different things that you do. You have different skills or different talents. You're putting something together. Maybe you're getting more freedom in a situation. Somebody's kind of, I'm getting even giving you more trust on something. They've been watching you and they know you're the person for the job or the right partnership for them. Some of you may be actually feeling different in your energy. There's all this bird energy. So I feel like that's almost like spiritual wings. So maybe you feel like your energy overall is a little more free and flowing, like you're guiding with the winds, but you're still kind of taking back your power on a situation. You're definitely seeing something very clear. What did I grab? This is the the Green Witch Oracle. So it's like fruits and vegetables and herbs and flowers. So let's get clarity on the eagle. What do we need to know about the eagle? You also have a progression here. Look at you guys. You're moving ahead. I feel like something big is going to happen for you. I don't know why I see a collaboration here, but I do. You have the 20 and the 21. You're making some power moves. Huh. All right, let's get clarity on the eagle first. What do we need to know about the eagle? Leadership. Wow. Holy moly, guys. Broccoli. It's supposed to be all this big, powerful eagle. And it's like, and broccoli. But this is leadership. So, and what's that? Number 6. So you're getting a double message here that maybe you have to take the lead on something. Maybe you're being put in the position of authority. You know, getting to like run a project or start a business, or maybe you're the one that reaches out to somebody else, or somebody else is taking the lead and really reaching out to you. They know you're the one they want to work with. Wow. Authority and leadership are together. So let's get clarity on the falcon. What do we need to know about the falcon? Oh, apparently there's some attraction here. So the pansy. I like the purple and the yellow. I feel like these two colors complement each other and they make the other pop especially good. So maybe you're doing something with actual complementary colors. But it looks like, I mean, if you have this, if you've had something you're doing and you have been putting your purpose, your heart, you know, action into something, you've had this direct focus on something, I'm getting you have to be really into it. It's got to be like your thing. And maybe that's what's making you really sparkle a little bit different, be really attractive, not just outside. Although I'm getting that somebody finds you actually really attractive, but I'm getting inner beauty, like energy attraction. So this could be anything. This could be a partnership. This could be attracting the right customer base, attracting the right opportunity, attracting cool, awesome friends or people that are supportive and like, I'm getting even really, they have a lot of gratitude towards you, but happy for you. You do have hope at the bottom. I wasn't going to pull another card, but let's look at that. So the daffodil makes me think of the daffodils, how they always come up, you know, in the season. You planted something once and maybe you didn't see the growth in a certain season, but you know, absolutely that something is going to come back again. As soon as that weather changes, a situation warms up, the sun comes out, the right season comes, these little suckers come up and they're like little rays of sunshine to say, hey, like it's going to get warmer out. So maybe something is a seasonal thing, having hope in a situation that something's going to grow, that you're going to remain, I'm actually hearing vigilant, but I'm getting like expansive energy. And I see those birds and I see them flying over new territory. So maybe you're doing something outside the normal sphere of influence that you usually have, connecting to like branching out. Maybe some of you are actually going on vacation or traveling to some place in the world. Like really getting to see, I'm even getting like a new culture. All right, so let's see what all this is about. What's this about? All right, so let's pull one of these. This is the Romance Angels. Since we have a little attraction popping out, just in case this is about a romantic partnership. It does not have to be. It can be a business partnership, a really cool friendship, a collaboration, anything. Let's get one card, a little clarity. What does the collective need to know right now about, like, we'll ask about romance, about love. Oh, you got to be playful. Hey. So maybe you need to, like, you know, allow yourself to flirt a little bit, lighten up that energy, play like a kid. I'm getting even like a little bit of teasing, light-hearted energy to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I feel like you are shining. I love this picture. I actually have that picture in my bedroom. Got it in Paris. So the advice for you right now, whether you're maybe rekindling something that you're already in or something from the past, or this is new and coming through, is to just be playful with yourself. Don't take everything so seriously. Kind of be lighthearted. If you get to talk about things that you're really into and you talk like you're actually a kid, like you're really, really excited about something, like, guess what I got to do? It was so awesome. But you have that kind of like authentic, real vibrancy in your expression. I feel like that's going to be really attractive to someone. You know, I put these together. At the bottom, you do have worth waiting for. So if you're thinking about when something might come through, it looks like it is, but there's a divine timing, a situation happening. Something has to happen outside your sphere of influence or sight or energy. Something is being orchestrated for you. It could be that somebody is actually getting themselves, I'm getting like themselves feeling better or confident, or, you know, till they're ready to take this leadership role to maybe ask you out. But it might just be someone you never thought of. I mean, this is worth waiting for. So you're going to be really happy when this partnership comes through. You're going to be like, oh, that was so worth the wait. I feel like also something needs to open up here. So I'm getting a little bit of not judging a book by its cover. You know, make sure you get into the chapters and wait for something to be revealed before, almost like an onion, like something might have many layers to it. All right, let's continue. Let's go to the tarot and see what kind of messages come through, although I did grab this. So since we have playfulness and something worth waiting for coming through, let's get a confession of a soulmate. And just see what comes out. Maybe this is somebody you know. Maybe this is what somebody's thinking about towards you and you have no idea this is even going on. It could also be an energetic connection. I'm not sure, but I kind of feel like we should pull one of these. So let's get one more. What does the collective need to know about playfulness, attractive, recapturing romance, divine timing? Wow. Mine. Ooh, somebody's coming like on a motorcycle. Like somebody's on their way towards you. I want to take the honoring path towards you. So I'm taking responsibility for my situation first. I'm coming forward to tell you how I feel. I know I mean, look at this. You have somebody that's like really stepping up. Somebody's stepping up their game here. Either they meet you and they like really like are happy they've already gotten their stuff together in this solid place, or you're going to like spur something for somebody to get their you-know-what together. Like you're inspiring someone else big time to step up, be in the position of not just, it's not power, it's just dignity. Like they're, you know, they're having this vision and you are in it. It says, I have what it takes to make you mine. I am ready for our new beginning. So this is good because it means that it doesn't have to be somebody you know, but it can be. If this is somebody you know, somebody's making some big changes. They've had huge reflection, like self-reflection, and decided to actually take action to make big changes because you are now being considered and in their line of sight. Their focus and goal includes you. And if this is somebody you haven't met yet, they're like in a position where they're really like having some set goals. They've had some big changes in their life. They've had some huge growth. They're making changes and they're getting themselves in a real solid place to be ready. Maybe they energetically feel that you are coming in. Maybe they don't. But I'm feeling like you're going to have a lot of gratitude that whatever came here, worth waiting for, really did come at the right time, at the right place. With these two, I kind of feel like if you are going to end up with this person, whoever you're waiting for, even though it's telling you you're going to have this kind of energy, like playing like a kid, I actually see the opposite. Like this is a power couple. So this could be someone in business too. But because there's this lighthearted, playful energy, I don't know, that makes it work. Doesn't make it all boring and structured and, you know, have to do this in business plans and have this. You got this fun energy here that keeps the hope and the attraction alive. That's pretty awesome. So that's cool. Let's see. What else? Let's go to the tarot now. What tarot do I have? Let's do this one. I forgot I had this here. This is the Tarot of Wonderland. It's a little bit weird. Let's see what comes through. There's a bunch of Wonderland tarots. I'll show you what this one looks like. This is the Barbara Moore. It's a big book too. All right, let's start with, I kind of want to go back and forth on these two, the Falcon and the Eagle, because I feel like these go together. Either these are two halves of the same coin, two different energies, but I do feel like they're actually two different people. So let's see. Let's get clarity on the Eagle and broccoli. The Falcon and attraction. I'm getting like I don't know why I see that. It's almost like giving me like a little bit of like the Little Mermaid vibes. Like the eagle falls in love with the falcon. No one said that they could be together. You can't do that. You can't be with the falcon. It's not another eagle, but yet I'm seeing that somehow that works. So that I feel like this is somehow like in some way unusual, a partnership. I don't think that, I mean, I think you can feel it. I think you can feel this energy. But I'm getting something really unexpected. So let's see. Give us a card to clarify this vision, freedom, inspiration, authority, leadership of the eagle. What is the energy of this eagle right now? Oh, wow. All right. So, whoo, the energy of the eagle is actually the Tower. Whew. So this is probably something that happened. Either this eagle enters into your life or you are the eagle entering into someone else's life and everything changes. Like, you know, things that were wobbly are going to fall down. There's going to be a chance to create something on a solid foundation. This could be a situation this eagle is going through now, or this person. I'm going to call it the eagle. That's what we're going to do for this reading. But maybe this is what happened, what created big changes, why this eagle is seeing something in a totally different perspective, in a different way. What is going on? It's like chaos in this. Look at this card. It's like there's like fireworks coming out of the candlestick. There's little weird things flying around. The table's falling over. I really like the Tower. I know the Tower weirds people out because it means there's huge changes. And it's usually something that comes in and it's outside your sphere of influence. With the Tower, it's all about how you handle it. You're going to let it overwhelm you and then just look at everything that's in a rumble? Or you're going to clean it up or move along or rebuild or try it in a different way, in a different space with a different person? You have to do something a different way after this. But after the Tower is the Star. It brings you back this energy of hope. You actually always have this divine sense that that was meant to happen. Even though when you're in that energy, it kind of sucks. But afterwards, you're like, oh, that was like the best thing that could have happened. So that can be something taken away. That could be the end of a relationship, the end of a job, the end of a project, something that goes away out in your world somehow. But it could also be an inward tower. It doesn't have to always be outside influences. If some person comes in your life and you always saw something one way, and all of a sudden you have the biggest inspiration or muse energy from somewhere else, all of a sudden your mind can be blown about what you thought things were or what visions you had or what was possible or what you could do. It's like, it's where that you get that, what's that emoji, that you didn't even know. You didn't even know. Wow. It could also be that you have a perception upon a certain person and then you actually get to know them and you were so wrong and it is exactly the opposite of what you thought. And that can go either way. You can think somebody's the cat's meow and then you actually get to know them and you're like, don't like that energy. It's something weird there. Or it can be the other way. And you know, that cover of the book looked really boring, or maybe it, however it looked. But when you actually, maybe you thought it was either super boring, or I'm even getting the other way. I'm actually paying attention to the glitter in the camera. So maybe it's like that glitter. It can go either way. All that glitters isn't gold. Maybe something you thought actually was glittery couldn't be deep until you get to know it and you're like, wow, it's not just surface sparkles, it's deeper than that. So sometimes it's your perception upon somebody changes once you get past chapter 1 or actually open up that book. But whatever this is, or whatever this eagle has gone through, it's bringing this new sense of hope that things can be different, that dreams can come true, that there is a chance to have a fresh start, to do something in a new way. let's clarify that tower first, and then we'll go over to the falcon. What is this tower about? It could even be that, you know, you always had, maybe I'm even getting like with a job here. Maybe you were always in a relationship. A tower can come in and all of a sudden give you freedom. Or it could be a relationship you were in and you always felt restricted, and all of a sudden a new partnership or relationship comes in, and when you feel free and supported, it's not like any other relationship you've ever been in before. You just didn't know because you only compared it to everything else that you had. It's just when everything is like blown away and changed, and it gives you the chance to rebuild. Or it could be that, you know, you lose a job, you start something, you know, get a little playful, get into something, start to follow your passions and your joy and what makes you fun, and you do something, and hey, you didn't even know that you could do that for a living. Didn't even know. But you wouldn't have started to, you know, down that road if something big didn't change and kind of push you there. But generally, when the tower comes, I will say it comes a falling down because there was something already a wobbly. You kind of already had a sense something was not really solid. So if it's not you that moves away from that wobbly tower or adjusts yourself, sometimes it's like some kind of divine orchestration to get that tower down, to get you to move along because you're supposed to be somewhere better. It always takes you somewhere better. So let's get clarity on that tower. Number 17 or number 16. We have the King of Cups. So I do think this is about a relationship. But I mean, if this is something that you're actually doing and it is business, your heart is really in it. You got the King of Cups. He's like flying on a chessboard in the middle of the ocean. It's like he found a way that's not a boat. He still has his position of authority, but he's moving in a really unusual way across this, like it looks like kind of like a rough ocean. He has his hand of cards and his cup. It looks like this king is either going with the flow or riding the right tide to get to where he wants to go. It could also be that if this was a upside down King of Cups and not really sure how to handle his emotions or keeping a little too much to himself, something could come through that just bursts open his or her heart. It's usually a water sign, but this is usually this king kind of sexy. He's very romantic. He wants to go out on dates. He wants to make some plans. You know, even if he doesn't talk about his emotions, he shows it somehow. But it looks like this king wants to offer this big chalice to somebody. I would say upside down, he's probably a little emotionally unstable. He gets lost out there in the ocean and blocks himself off from his truth. But that's just going to make him sink. I feel like that throne would just sink down into the ocean. All right, let's get a clarity card on the falcon, please. Number 21. What is the base energy of this falcon? Focus, action, purpose, and aspiration. Oh yeah, the falcon's waiting. You have a waiting energy here. And now you have waiting here. So divine timing is in order. Maybe it's taking a while for this King of Cups to clean up this mess over here, move to new territory, head towards something that makes his heart feel overwhelmed with love, and sing and ride into a new place. Maybe he doesn't even know where he's going. But this is when you're waiting for something to happen. So whoever's the falcon here, it's about not sitting around by the mailbox waiting for that ship to come in or the snail mail to arrive. It's going to come. It's always going to come here. Here, it's not knowing what to do with your energy in the meantime and getting a little antsy and having a little bit of anxiety. You don't know what's happening. You want it to happen already, and your energy is just kind of like all over the place and not focused. Here, you need to be focused. So what to do in this time instead of sitting there staring at your watch? Get to work. Have some fun. Start to pursue something that you love. Start to get yourself looking all cute and feeling, I hear, fun and fancy free. Do something that you are proud of diving into with your energy. Because when this boat arrives, you're going to have amazing things to talk about. You're going to have some plans to make. You're going to probably start making some dreams happen. You know, it could be that you sent out a message. It has to arrive to, you know, what that could be even an energetic message, a spiritual message. You sent it out there. You said that prayer. It's working itself out. So you need to work on yourself in the meantime, or this is what someone else was doing. This rabbit's just looking at the watch, but it's past the 2. You know, it's past the plans. It's past that passionate idea. It's past the making the plans. It's actually where you get in the car and you step on the gas and you start to make some moves. You actually do take action on something. Wow, that really worked out nice. All right, so let's get a little more depth on the 3 of Wands, please. What is heading towards this falcon? Or what is this falcon or rabbit waiting on? Oh, maybe waiting because there was a slump. The 5 of Pentacles is feeling like there was a closed door before, feeling like your energy was closed off, or feeling a slump in the financial department, like something, you know, that could be, you know, a redirection that happened because there was a slump in business, or a redirection in your job, or you're trying to do something and it's just not growing as big as you thought it would yet. This rabbit or this falcon could be waiting on the right help to come through. It's like you were on your way to knock on this door here, and actually something like took you away from where there could have been help. Because usually there's like that church window in the 5 of Pentacles where you just have to like knock, 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 doo, doo, and like somebody opens. I don't know why I did it like that. That was really weird. It was like, did I just do shave and a haircut? That made me think of Roger Rabbit. Maybe you're getting a shave and haircut. That was really weird that it came out like that. All right. But there is help here. You just have to change your focus. Somehow you have to be the one to ask, or you have to be the one to offer it. But for some reason, I feel like you are actually being protected here. Whether divinely or this somehow orchestrated, because maybe this person knows there's something weird behind it there. Maybe that wasn't the door where you were going to get the right help. Or maybe something wasn't ready yet for you. Maybe this person is, or this frog is helping Alice go somewhere else that can actually be helpful. It's almost like, you know, sometimes you feel like you're in the wrong spot, the wrong timing. But sometimes it's the wrong spot and the right time. And sometimes it's the right spot at the wrong time. And that can be for a relationship as well. But this is Pentacles. So it's usually monetary or energy. Let's get clarity on the 5 of Pentacles. What is that about? Oh, you got the Knight of Swords. So you're going to become really clear how you were kept from something, or something had to be put on hold, or there was a slump, whether that's in no relationships or in a relationship or whatever, because it's going to bring you not just hope, but complete clarity on where to take action, where to focus your attention, how to help something grow. You're actually a horse on a horse. You're actually a unicorn on a horse. Wow. This is a really fast night. This is an air sign. This is definitely a sign that has focus. Maybe once you figure out why something had to happen, or that the path you're on now is actually way better, or what you learned from this brought you to the right resources that are coming through, you're going to take action, or somebody else is. You're going to know now where to go, how to do it, how to approach someone. Sometimes it's tunnel vision, you know, that focus. So sometimes it's good to have a direct focus because it allows for no distractions going on out here. But if there's something that helps you see the broader picture, you sometimes need to also have those blinders off so you can see something from the larger perspective. There's kind of like a back and forth. You have to know when to zoom in and focus and keep energy and attention on something, and when to take it away and look at it in a different perspective. All right, it's at the bottom. You have the Page of Swords. So that's holding back. So maybe you or someone else. Did I say something in the beginning about somebody kind of holding back and waiting for the right moment? The Page of Swords is usually a message that comes through, or it's somebody that's very curious, or somebody that wants to gather some information before they make a move. Sometimes they're not so tactful with the way they use their words because they don't have the right experience. It's like the person that would read the Cliff Notes and then go in a conversation and be like, oh, I totally read that book. I totally know all that Shakespeare. Like I read that like 900-page book, and they read like 3 paragraphs on a Cliff Notes, know nothing about it. So when this page is upright, he or she wants to read the whole book because it's a very smart individual. Both of these people are. But being smart is getting all the information, not rushing in, you know, I'm getting on even on hearsay. So somebody wants to hear something. Look at the big ears. Somebody wants to hear something. Maybe like I'm getting from the direct source. Maybe it's the two of these people together as well. If it's this falcon and eagle energy, maybe they don't know what it's like to be a falcon, and the other, you know, they have really different flocks that they work with. So maybe you have to get on the same page here, have clarity of communication, learn more about a situation, get more experience, and not be presumptuous or just sit back and assume something. It's kind of what I'm getting with that. I don't usually get the typical meanings with this particular tarot deck. So let's get a little more clarity from something different. Let's do the Weird World. This is kind of an interesting reading. I hope it was helpful for you guys. I feel like I want to clarify the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups, because those are 2 court cards. And so is the Page of Swords too, but I feel like that one is the bridge. That just might be like a smart little message that comes through. You might get a little clarity, but maybe not the whole thing. It could even be like an invitation to something, or someone like, hey, I saw you do this. What's going on? Like kind of like a real direct kind of weird question, but it leaves it open-ended to actually have some good conversation, or you need to have a conversation. I'm kind of getting don't go after the messenger on that thing. Be clear on something first. Maybe that's why I saw you like going to somebody directly. Let's clarify this King of Cups and the Tower. What is this about? And the Eagle. A little more depth on this King. And what is his connection to the Falcon / Knight of Swords, please? Fun. Freedom. Fun. You have the 3 of Cups. Friendship. Maybe you meet this person at a party. You do have this telling you have attraction, and it's telling you to be playful. This is being around people that you can play with, that all support you. They love you. You have fun with. You're yourself. They help each other, whether it's, you know, a slump and they had a bad day and, you know, the customers suck that day, their tips suck that day, their investments took a dip that day. It doesn't matter. These people are there to support you, to help you. They got your back. Unless this is a group that this king has figured out is not the group to be around. Maybe that was the tower situation. All these people he or she thought were like, got their back, had their heart, they could open up to. Maybe I'm hearing like took advantage of a situation, or maybe took advantage of this king's heart. Because upside down, these people are gossipy, lower vibrational, talk about everybody else, not really be happy for someone. Well, that's why they have that, and that's why I have. It's just people that get in other people's business to harm or hurt, or not to help, because they're not feeling good and confident on who they are. Their vibration is just kind of icky when they're upside down. And I would think that if this king built this awesome boat, literally like cut a piece of his, it's like he cut a piece of his own like chessboard. He's like, I'm not playing that game anymore, man. I'm just gonna like laser cut my chessboard, put a piece of foam underneath. I'm heading out into the ocean. I'm going on a journey. I know there's someone out there that's right and waiting for me, that's ready to work and move on a dime and think clearly and have this falcon vision. And I'm going to move away from that weird ass energy. I'm kind of getting that, like somebody's exiting out of this and heading towards people that are like this. Look at how beautiful these girls are. This is like, you know, it's like hanging out with beautiful people like this that can just make your day and make your life sweet. You know, maybe upside down they are also really sweet. I would say an extra message here is maybe a little too much having fun and partying energy. If, you know, these people are always light and fancy free, but always going out and not taking authority and responsibility and action on, you know, something, then that could also be an awareness. It doesn't necessarily mean they're the gossipy girls, but it's not going to be very productive to be around that all of the time. But when it's a balance, everything is balance. When it's balance and it's once in a while, it's helpful. You could get really good ideas here. You also have 2 3s. That's a lot of creative energy. All right, so let's get clarity on the Knight of Swords, please. AKA the Falcon. What do we need to know about the Knight of Swords? Wow, the Hierophant. So this could be really like not just a really great partnership, but a place of spiritual inspiration. This is when you connect to others, usually in a uniform manner. So school, church, groups, but also marriage, where everybody kind of works together because they all want to spiritually grow. When this is like upright, it's taking those beautiful messages from God, teaching and using those messages in real life 3D world, living that loving lesson. But sometimes this does mean there could be a marriage. So, I mean, you do have this. This can be a celebration if you don't look at it as people. A celebration coming through from possibly freedom that came from a tower moment, maybe bringing 2 unlikely people together in some kind of partnership, that it's some kind of marriage. But that doesn't have to be traditional marriage. You know, it could be whatever partnership these 2 decide it is, whether that's love or friends or business or all. if it's that power couple. Sometimes this is holding on to traditions. But if you're coming from two different places, maybe you're blending them. And literally, I see that as the Hierophant upside down. It's when you're rewriting the rules and making it work for you and whomever you're working with. The rules are whatever you want them to be as long as they work. And there's always going to be changes that come. That's why do it like how everyone else told you, when you can make it exactly right for you and usually somebody else. This is a really beautiful card though. It also could be spiritual knowledge or getting like advice that feels spiritual, but it's not quite like the High Priestess. It feels more direct. Oh wow, I just looked at the bottom. Yeah, this might be a weird marriage between the eagle and the fountain. Maybe that should be the title of this reading. Maybe just like I'm just kind of getting a very unlikely couple, and yet divinely supposed to be, because you do have both the Hierophant and the Four of Wands, which is usually a wedding. I love the Four of Wands. Look at the balance here. These two people they're not even dancing. They're just being. So you do have the Three of Cups and the Four of Rods. So this could actually be a wedding, soon to be wedding. Maybe you meet at some kind of event of any kind. But these are the moments that rebuild the structure of your life after the Tower. These are the moments that make that solid foundation feel like it's worth it. Because you can have all this power, you know, all of these partnerships, all of these rules, all this attraction, all of this action, all of this thinking. But if you don't have moments like this in your life that are like the photographs of the moments that you would remember at the end, you know, if you had to do the flip book of your mind or the flip book of your life, and there's all these words, it's that, you know, a photo is worth 1,000 words, or I know I'm not saying that right, but it's like if you remember the moments of your lives and you have the snapshots of the most beautiful experiences, this is one of them. This is that moment. Upside down, it's not saying yes to the dance. It's not letting yourself have these moments. It's not recognizing those opportunity with your eagle or fountain eyes when it's there. It's losing hope that it's not in the cards for you. He is holding cards. It is. What this moment is special to you. Could be doing a project. This could be, you know, just an amazing day, spending time with someone that really gets you, finally getting on the same page, or meeting that person of your dreams, but making more and more and more moments when a partnership like this comes. That was beautiful. This is really nice. You guys have something really cool like in the works for you. So for the moment, play a little, you know, lighten up your energy. You have enough going on here where you're definitely diving in and having focus on something. You're being offered something where you're in the position where you can really put energy and work into something. But even when you're working hard in something, remember that when you have that playful approach to something, it keeps you feeling young. It gives you that youthful energy. It changes your, you know, it changes your vibrancy and allows beautiful opportunities to just want to not just trickle, but maybe run on a motorcycle. Where's that guy? Or fly into your world. And with that, I bid you adieu. I hope this reading was helpful. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon.